So, I think I should just not say that I'm going to put up a video by such and such a time, like, ever again. So I think I'm just going to stay away from saying that, because I hardly ever do it, if you noticed. I'll be like, yeah, I'll do it by this time. So I'll do it by that time. And it's not because I don't care, or I don't, like, want to put up videos, but I get into the zone, people. And I just, like, hyper-focus on things, and I'll be paying attention to one thing, and then I completely, like, cut off all ties to everything else while I'm doing this one thing. And, yeah, this is actually what I do when I'm not making YouTube videos. I knit. I knit hats and scarves. It's a really wide scarf. Look at that. And right now I'm knitting socks. I have like 25 projects in the works. I always have like 1,500 things I'm working on. Artistically, craftily, that's a word. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I guess I'm just saying I'm sorry for like not being more regular. I'm YouTube constipated apparently. I don't know. But I do like still check my tube, and I have lots of videos that I made, but when I make them and I record videos and then I say I'm going to save these, and then when I go back and watch them, I hate them. That's why I have to put up a video right after I make it, or else I will, if I let it sit too long and I go back and look at it, I'll decide that there's everything wrong with it and that I should just do it again, which like overwhelms me. This is like special time with Amber apparently. I'm just explaining. I don't know, I felt like I owed you guys an explanation as to like why I will make a bunch of videos and then nothing. It's just because I get into the zone, and then if I let things sit for too long, like I said, I decide that I hate them. But anyway, enough of that. Yeah, I'm making these socks. I'm just going to talk a bit about these. Making socks. I wouldn't say it's harder than it looks, so much as it's tedious. Takes forever. Like, I don't know if you can tell how tiny these needles are, but they're tiny. If I were to use bigger yarn, say it like that, could have made 5 socks in that time that it's taken me to just do these little bits. And I'm doing 2 at once. This is my first pair of socks, by the way, I should probably say. They look pretty good, I think. Nice wool socks and my Knit Picks needles, which I love. I didn't used to like knitting. I used to like crocheting. Crocheting was my thing, and if anyone asked me, like, oh, did you knit that? I'd be like, no, I crocheted it. I was, like, really serious about it, and it's like people that are named Kirsten, that when people call them Kristen, they get really upset. Or, like, my friend Kristen spells her name with 2 I's, and if people write it with an E, she flips out. Which she should, it's her name. Oh, on that note, don't ever spell Dan's last name with an E, like the Olsen twins. Olsen. He will punch you in the balls if you do that, just so you know. He'll like hunt you down, punch you in the nuts, just so you know. Anyway, I'm making these socks and it's taking me forever. Blah, 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 the end. What else was I gonna say? I told Kevin, I feel bad, because I told Kevin that my next video would be God Bless the Child. And I wanted to honor that promise, and I said it, and if I say something if I promise someone something, I take it seriously. And so I haven't made a video because I got a version of the karaoke for that song, and I hate it. I love God Bless the Child. Like, I love Billie Holiday. If you know me at all, then you know that I love Billie Holiday, which is why that's what I am, what I just did. That I can't find a good karaoke track, and it's not that the track is bad, per se, it's just not great. And when you have sung the song to a live person playing who's fantastic, it's really hard to, like, do it to a karaoke track. Just is. I've been spoiled. So I've sang it like 17 times, and I recorded it a bunch of times, but I'm very unhappy with the results, just because, I don't know, I was spoiled by a live pianist, so I'm going to keep on the hunt for a better karaoke, and if I can't find it, then I do promise this, that I will just bite the bullet and upload the video. And if that'll probably happen by like tomorrow or something, because I'm sure Dan will yell at me for not just doing it. My lips look really shiny. Why do they look so shiny? It's Carmex, people. Carmex and spit. They look luscious though, right? How did Carmex do that? I don't think Carmex has ever... Yeah, it does. Normally, though, I don't get just this cute lip stuff. I get, like, in the corners. You know what I'm talking about. Be, like, right here. It'll be really shiny. I'm kind of impressed that it's only in the middle. I think it's because I applied it with my finger. Normally, I just slather it on straight from the little tube. But, yeah. Anyway... This is really interesting, if I haven't said that already. Yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll just splice this together and make the thingy part happen now. Oh, one more thing. I was about to compress the video, and then I noticed that the singy part, for some reason, is running slowly. Like, it'll go slow and then catch up to itself. I don't really understand why, but... It might just be on my computer, but to sort of do a preemptive strike on any comments about the video quality of the singing part. So sorry if it's weird. I don't know why. I had both iMovies open when I made that video, the singing part. So I think maybe my computer was doing double duty and I don't know why. It's like I am in slow motion and then it'll be really fast. So if it's like that, I'm sorry. If it's not, then great. I'll stop talking now. Enjoy the singing! You won't admit you love me, and so how am I ever to know? You only tell me, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. A million times I've asked you, and then I ask you over again. You always answer, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. If you can't make your mind up, we'll never get started. And I don't want to wind up being parted, broken hearted. So if you really love me, say yes. And if you don't, dear, confess. But please don't tell me, perhaps, perhaps, perhaps. If you can make your mind up, we'll never get started. And I don't want to wind up being parted, broken hearted. So if you really love me, say yes. But if you don't, dear, confess. But please don't tell me, perhaps, 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 perhaps.